What is OBE system? To know, you must have to watch this full video with full concentration. So, to know OBE system we must know what is Washington Accord. The Washington Accord is an international accreditation agreement for professional engineering academic degrees between the bodies responsible for accreditation in its signatory countries. Established in 1989, the full signatories as of 2017 are Australia, Canada, Taiwan, Pakistan, China, Hong Kong, India, Ireland, Japan, Korea, Malaysia, New Zealand, Russia, Singapore, South Africa, Sri Lanka, Turkey, the United Kingdom, Philippines and the United States. Outcome-based education, OBE, is an educational theory that bases each part of an educational system around goals, outcomes. By the end of the educational experience, each student should have achieved the goal. There is no single specified style of teaching or assessment in OBE. Instead, classes, opportunities, and assessments should all help students achieve the specified outcomes. The role of the faculty adapts into instructor, trainer, facilitator, and/or mentor based on the outcomes targeted. Outcome-based methods have been adopted in education systems around the world, at multiple levels. Australia and South Africa adopted OBE policies in the early 1990s but have since been phased out. The United States has had an OBE program in place since 1994 that has been adapted over the years. In 2005, Hong Kong adopted an outcome-based approach for its universities. Malaysia implemented OBE in all of their public schools systems in 2008. The European Union has proposed an education shift to focus on outcomes across the EU. In an international effort to accept OBE, the Washington Accord was created in 1989. It is an agreement to accept undergraduate engineering degrees that were obtained using OBE methods. What are PLOs and CLOs? Program Learning Outcomes. PLO1. Engineering knowledge, an ability to apply knowledge of math, science and engineering to solve challenging engineering problems. PLO2. Problem analysis, an ability to use fundamentals of engineering sciences for problem identification, followed by thorough analysis and literature review, thereby resulting in meaningful conclusions. PLO3. Design and development of solutions, an ability to design a system, component, or process to meet desired requirement within realistic constraints. PLO4. Investigation, an ability to correlate and interpret the data in a methodical way resulting in the synthesis of information leading to substantial results. PLO5. Modern tool usage, an ability to select and employ appropriate techniques, resources, and modern engineering and IT tools, including prediction and modeling, to complex engineering problems, thereby understanding the scope of the entire exercise. PLO6. The engineer and society, an ability to understand and feel the responsibility of the impact of engineering solutions in a global, economic, environmental and societal context. PLO7. Environment and sustainability, an ability to understand the societal and environmental impact of engineering solutions and demonstration of knowledge for sustainable development. PLO8. Ethics, an ability to embrace the personal, organizational and corporate standards of conduct expected from the professionals and use it for the cause of humanity. An ability to make ethical decisions in the wake of technological boom changing the face of global economy. PLO9. Individual and teamwork, an ability to employ soft skills needed to actuate teamwork. This also incorporates an understanding of cultural diversity in a networked economy for achieving organizational goals through shared vision. PLO10. Communication, an ability to communicate effectively in oral and in written speech using technical writing and documentation, detailing skills for interaction with multicultural communities and societies at large. PLO 11. Project management, an ability to exercise management skills for planning, executing and completing a project within the time and cost constraints. PLO 12. Lifelong learning, an ability to harness, through practical examples, the benefits of lifelong learning to meet the challenges of the rapidly changing, fast-paced technological world. What are CLOs? Each course has several course outcomes which are formulated based on Bloom's taxonomy. Bloom's taxonomy was created in 1956 under the leadership of educational psychologist Dr. Benjamin Bloom in order to promote higher forms of thinking in education. 3 domains of educational activities or learning, Bloom, et al. 1956, cognitive, mental skills, knowledge, affective, growth in feelings or emotional areas, attitude or self, psychomotor, manual or physical skills.
Differences from traditional education methods. Foundational electrical education system, students are given grades and rankings compared to each other. Content and performance expectations are based primarily on what was taught in the past to students of a given age of 12 to 18. The goal of this education was to present the knowledge and skills of an older generation to the new generation of students, and to provide students with an environment in which to learn. The process paid little attention, beyond the classroom teacher, to whether or not students learn any of the material.
Benefits of OBE. Clarity. The focus on outcomes creates a clear expectation of what needs to be accomplished by the end of the course. Students will understand what is expected of them and teachers will know what they need to teach during the course. Clarity is important over years of schooling and when team teaching is involved. Each team member, or year in school, will have a clear understanding of what needs to be accomplished in each class, or at each level, allowing students to progress. Those designing and planning the curriculum are expected to work backwards once an outcome has been decided upon. They must determine what knowledge and skills will be required to reach the outcome.
Flexibility. With a clear sense of what needs to be accomplished, instructors will be able to structure their lessons around the students' needs. OBE does not specify a specific method of instruction, leaving instructors free to teach their students using any method. Instructors will also be able to recognize diversity among students by using various teaching and assessment techniques during their class. OBE is meant to be a student-centered learning model. Teachers are meant to guide and help the students understand the material in any way necessary. Study guides and group work are some of the methods instructors can use to facilitate students' learning.
Involvement of students. Student involvement in the classroom is a key part of OBE. Students are expected to do their own learning, so that they gain a full understanding of the material. Increased student involvement allows students to feel responsible for their own learning, and they should learn more through this individual learning. Other aspects of involvement are parental and community, through developing curriculum, or making changes to it. OBE outcomes are meant to be decided upon within a school system, or at a local level. Parents and community members are asked to give input in order to uphold the standards of education within a community and to ensure that students will be prepared for life after school.